How life was in Korea when I was a child. Teacher: what was Korea like when you were a child? Korea was very different then. We were very poor. When I was a little child, there was a war in Korea. I remember people were afraid. Many people lost their homes, and many families had to leave their towns and villages. After the war, life was still very difficult. We didn't have many things. We didn't have a TV. We didn't have a telephone. We didn't have all the things people have today. Many people lived in the countryside and worked on farms. Children also helped their families. We didn't have many toys, so children played outside and made games with simple things. School was very important. After Korea was free, more children had a chance to go to school. Korea today is completely different. Sometimes when I visit Korea, I can't believe it is the same country. When I was a child, Korea was very poor. Now Korea has big cities, cars, computers, and many modern things. When did the war stop? And did things change? The Korean War stopped in 1953. I was about 7 years old. After the war, life was still very hard. Korea was very poor. Many homes, schools, roads, and buildings were destroyed. Some families lost their homes, and many people lost family members. We didn't have much food or money. The United States and other countries sent food and other help to Korea. I remember things like powdered milk and food from America. But slowly, things started to get better. We rebuilt our schools and cities. In the 1960s and 1970s, Korea changed very quickly. There were more factories and more jobs. More people moved from the countryside to the cities. When I was a child, I never imagined Korea would become the country it is today. How did your parents raise you as a child? And how is that different than how you raised your children? My parents were very strict. Children had to respect their parents and older people. We didn't argue with our parents very much. If my father said, "Do this," I did it. My parents didn't say, "I love you," very often. They showed love in other ways. They worked hard, gave us food, and took care of the family. We knew they loved us. We also had responsibilities. I had to help at home, and children often helped with work. Life was hard, so everybody in the family had to help. When I had my own children, I was still a little strict because that was how I grew up. Education was very important to me. I wanted my children to study hard and have a better life. But I was less strict than my parents. I talked with my children more. I listened to their opinions more. I also gave them more choices. My children probably think I was strict, but compared with my parents, I was not so strict. And now I see how my grandchildren are raised. Wow, very different. Children today have many choices. Parents ask them, "What do you want?" When I was a child, nobody asked me that. What do you miss about your childhood in Korea? I miss the people. We didn't have much, but people were close. We knew our neighbors, and children played together outside. I miss my family being together. We ate simple food together. Sometimes we didn't have enough, but when we had something good, we shared it. I also miss the countryside. There were more farms and rice fields. We walked a lot. Children played outside because we didn't have television, computers, or phones. Life was much harder then, so I don't miss everything. I like my comfortable life now, but sometimes I think people were closer to each other because we needed each other more. I miss that feeling.